Hey, it's Whitney here with another episode of Things I've Been Meaning to Tell You. I did the first episode of this series a little while ago. It's linked to down below if you haven't watched it yet. This series is all about products and services that I've been trying out that I love a lot. And these are things I've been wanting to tell you about, thus the title. Some of these products and services are things I've been using for a while. In fact, at least one of them, I think one today, I've had for a couple years now. This episode's theme is all about health. These are things that can really improve your life, that you can apply to your life every single day. And I'm going to talk about all the health benefits of them. This is not a sponsored video, but I think everything I have today I was given for free. And so I've reviewed it, I've tried it out, and I'm talking about it because I love it. The links to everything are down below if you want to buy any of them or learn more about them. So, with no further ado, let's dive right in. I'm so excited about all of these equally, so don't let the order affect my opinion on them. I think I'm going to start with this. This right here is my water filter, and it's really big. This is the half gift because the actual filter itself came from Jason Robel. It was for my birthday, I want to say 2 years ago. It has phenomenal reviews. It's called a Berkey water filter. Half of it as a gift is because I was sent these fluoride filters as part of this review and the special black charcoal filters. This is the top half. You pour your water in, and this is what filters it. And then the filtered water comes down to the bottom half of this, and you pour it out of this little spigot here. Although it's large, it's super lightweight when there's no water in it. So I've actually traveled with this before when I've gone on road trips. And it also really works well if you're camping. They have smaller versions of this too. I think this is the big Berkey model. They have all different sizes. Let me pull up my notes because there's a lot of things to mention about it. It reduces toxic heavy metals such as lead and mercury without removing the beneficial and nutritional minerals needed to support a healthier body. The system is really easy to put together. When you get it, you just have to kind of clean them off, and then you screw the filters into the top and the bottom. You don't have to use the fluoride filters, but I got those just for extra filtration. You can put this in the dishwasher because it's all stainless steel. One of these systems retails for somewhere between $250 to $300 depending on the size you get, depending on the type of filters that you put inside it. It actually only costs about 1.6 to 1.8 cents per gallon because the filters last so long. When you compare that to the cost of a Brita filter or a Pure filter, which are like the common, very popular water filters a lot of people have, those actually cost you about 20 cents per gallon. So when you add up over time how much you're spending buying new filters, you're actually spending more money on those systems. Plus, they don't filter out nearly as many things as a high-end one like this does. This filter will last about 10 times longer than their competition, so it's very durable in that sense. Bottled water, which, you know, is not so great for the environment, costs about $1.50 per gallon. There are a few different places that you can buy one of the Berkey systems, including the Berkey website, but I actually got the cool filters that I showed you from this company called NaplesNaturals.com, and they're offering you a special discount if you get one of these systems. You can use the code EcoVeganAngel, they came up with that, not me, to get 5% off. If you have any questions about my experience with this wonderful water filter, let me know in a comment down below, and that goes for anything I talk about today. I'd love to share more about my personal experience. This is my Rebounder. This is from a wonderful company called Bellicon. You get to customize the colors, so you can customize the bungee cords that are attached on it and also the circle around it. There are all sorts of really fun, bright colors that you can choose from. And you can also choose the type of legs that you have. I got the one that is the foldable legs. You can fold it up flat, so this can go under your bed. It can go in all sorts of different storage scenarios. And as you can tell, when I was carrying it over here, it's actually pretty lightweight. I've put this in my car, and I have a tiny little hatchback car. I brought this to friends' houses before. These just snap into place. You can use this inside or outside. I mainly use mine outside on my patio, but it can easily work inside if you have enough room up above. Look at this big smile I have on my face. It's really fun to use, but it also has a ton of health benefits. I aim to use my Rebounder for at least a few minutes every day. I love to bounce on it with music. I like to do it if I'm not going to the gym, so I know I'm at least moving my body a little bit. This is a full body workout. When you're bouncing on this, your body starts to engage your abs, your back, your side, your pelvic muscles in order to maintain your center of gravity. And the result is that you get a stronger, better conditioned core. This can also increase your metabolic rate, and that can last for up to 24 hours. So your body's like working even when you're no longer bouncing. And even though you're doing all of this work and your muscles are engaging, it's actually simultaneously relaxing your muscles and your joints and your connecting tissues, which makes them more supple and less prone to injury. It can really help your balance. It can help with your immune system. You can actually flush out toxins. Bellicon has a unique design that maximizes the benefit of every liftoff while minimizing the stress of re-entry so that landing is really gentle. The feeling of this specific rebounder is so smooth. You don't feel like you're hurting your knees. It doesn't make a lot of sound. I think I first got into wanting a rebounder from Chris Carr, and I remember hearing her talk about it, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I know people like Tony Robbins uses them, David Wolf, who's really well known in the health industry. They're all big fans of rebounders, and many of them are big fans of Bellicon specifically. It has such an amazing reputation. All right, next up, we have the Squatty Potty. I am now the proud owner of 2 Squatty Potties. I've had this beautiful bamboo model since 2013, so I'm going on 4 years of owning one of these. These are designed to go right underneath or below your toilet. That's the little circular shape here. Your toilet fits in, or you fit this in right underneath the toilet, and you put your feet up on either side of this, which basically puts you into a squatty position. That's why they're called Squatty Potties. And they help give proper alignment for elimination. When you use a Squatty Potty, you will be amazed at the difference and how much easier it is to eliminate. It is such a huge difference that I just really deeply dislike going to the bathroom if I don't have a Squatty Potty with me, which brings me to the new one that I have, the portable Squatty Potty. I've waited for years, literally, for one of these. And they just sent this to me right before I went home for the holidays. And I brought this with me when I visited my family, and I used it almost every day. Well, every day, I think. Folds up really nicely. It's a little plastic version, smaller in a number of ways than that bigger bamboo one that I have, but it still gets the job done. I often go home to visit my family for several weeks, and going weeks without a Squatty Potty is torture. It's funny, but it's also true. So I will be bringing this on any trip that I go on. Research has also shown that squatting can actually help with long-term colon issues. When you are not squatting, you're kind of pinching the colon in a weird way. So when you put up your feet on a squatting level, your colon opens up more, which not only makes it easier to go to the bathroom, but it is also so much better for your colon health. There's a really great video on this that Squatty Potty made that talks about all the long-term benefits of squatting. I'll link to that down below, including their website. Highly recommend that you get one. They have all different styles. They have different price ranges. They also sell unicorn gold, which you have to watch the video on this. It's hilarious. Spray the surface of the toilet water before you go to the bathroom, and it kind of locks in the odor underneath the surface of the water, so no one could smell whatever's going on when you're in the bathroom. And then you can spray it one more time if some of the smell gets out, and it really just makes your bathroom smell nice. So it really complements the Squatty Potty. You can make your bathroom going experience very pleasant all around. If any of you have used Squatty Potty and you're not afraid to talk about it, let me know in a comment down below. I love talking about Squatty Potty, so I would love to know if you're as big of a fan as I am. Next, I want to highlight a brand that makes a number of products that I have been using, the Global Healing Center. And I got these products at the Food Heals podcast launch party. If you don't know about that, podcast. You have to check it out. It's run by my friend Allison, who's also equally into all things like health and food related. And so she put these in her goodie bag, and I'm so glad that she did because they're fantastic. I'll start with this. This is the vegan safe B12, and it is super delicious. It's a liquid form of B12 that you put under your tongue. I'll do it right now. It's super red, so make sure it goes in your mouth. I've accidentally gotten it on my face before, and you don't want it to stain your clothes. But this tastes so good. I've never taken a liquid form of B12 before, but the taste is what keeps me wanting to take this. It's actually encouraged me to take B12 every day. By the same company is Oxy Powder, and this actually goes well with the theme of the Squatty Potty because this also helps you eliminate. You can take these pills and they help you go to the bathroom the next day. It's kind of like an internal detox. They call it an oxygen-based intestinal cleanser. And let me tell you, this is so powerful. I love taking this if I have a really heavy meal for dinner, or if I ever have something that upsets my stomach and my stomach's really uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but sometimes the day after having a heavy or like a meal that just didn't settle well with me, the day after is like I'll feel the discomfort and I just really want to go to the bathroom. But sometimes those type of foods can get stopped up in our system, and this ensures that they don't. So you take a few pills before you go to bed with a big glass of water, and you can take this for a few days to actually help cleanse out your system. It just feels like this big release, and I feel so much better afterwards. This is not something that you want to take every day or very frequently. It's really like in special circumstances or to complement a detox that you might be on, a type of cleanse. So be very careful about taking a product like this. I'm not a medical professional by any means, so make sure you read more about it on the website. And last but not least, I wanted to tell you about something super special to me and a friend of mine. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you have probably seen my dear friend Jason Robel. On many occasions has been in a ton of my videos, and maybe you watch his YouTube channel as well, or you've seen his cooking channel TV show called How to Live to 100. Jason's a really good friend of mine, and he recently released his very first online course, and it's called My Healthy Hustle. If you're part of my newsletter list, you've seen me talk about this. If you're not part of the list, make sure you sign up. Link is down below. My Healthy Hustle is really designed to help you improve your life for your mind, your body, and your spirit. He covers all of the basic core elements of health in your life, really breaking them down so you can understand them and you can stick to the practices that are going to give you great results. I know a number of you struggle with confusion around food, not knowing what to eat. So many of you struggle with incorporating fitness into your life. You don't know what kind is best for your body. And so many people struggle with stress. The course is broken down into different weeks. So week 1 is all about mapping out your goals. Week 2 is all about nutrition. Week 3 is organizing your life to set you up for success. Week 4 is about fitness, finding the best exercises, workouts for your body. Week 5 is about productivity, so learning how to get more done every day without feeling stressed out. And week 6 is probably my favorite topic, at least right now in my life. It's about mindfulness and talking about meditation. I can't stress enough how much meditation has impacted my life. I now meditate every single day. I've taken all sorts of classes on this. It's truly transformational, and it took me a while to get there because I just didn't have the tools or even the commitment. I hadn't made it a habit. And so taking a course like Jason's that bring all of this into focus, that help you commit to something, help you understand it, help you organize your life so it's structured in a way that supports you, is massive. Jason is just an incredible person, super knowledgeable, sweet, down to earth, and he's also very funny. He's somebody that I deeply support, and I really just want to encourage you to check out what he has to offer. So just like everything else I've talked about in this video, his course to My Healthy Hustle is linked right down below. If you use my affiliate link to enroll in My Healthy Hustle, you're going to get an annual membership to Eco Vegan Pal and a copy of my ebook, Healthy Organic Vegan on a Budget, for free. The price really depends on what package you buy with Jason and when you buy it, if he's running a discount. So go check that out. I'll tell you more about Eco Vegan Pal very soon, but I think it's something that you're really going to want to be a part of because it's all about supporting you and building community of like-minded, positive people. I'm so excited to launch that. And my ebook, Healthy Organic Vegan on a Budget, is something I'm very proud of. It's helping you understand how to save money and eat well. My heart feels good just discussing these products because they've made such an impact on my life, and I know they can make an impact on your life too. As I mentioned, if you have any questions about anything that I discussed here or anything in general, leave me a comment down below. There's also a link to submit a private comment or a question or a request for a topic if you don't want to address it publicly. I'm around pretty much every single day on social media. So beyond YouTube, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, sometimes on Pinterest, sometimes other platforms under the username Eco Vegan Gal. So please keep in touch with me there. I do a lot of video content on Facebook, including live videos. There's a few new ones on there. If you haven't seen them yet, check them out. And I've got the newsletter, as I mentioned, where I like to keep in touch with you, keep you in the know about new things happening and whatever. There's just always so much to share. So all of those different places, you can be part of them all, or you can just pick your favorite. I just really want to be connected with you and find out how I can support you the most. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for new videos. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so you're the first to know when I have more content. And I will see you very soon with other videos and more videos as part of the Things I've Been Meaning to Tell You series. Okay, bye for now.